Hey everyone, so I've done a lot of videos on this channel comparing the Knob Creek 9-year, the 12-year, and the 18-year. And I've reviewed them individually, done blinds comparing them, etc. But the one Knob Creek of the 100 proof line that I have not reviewed and I've never been able to purchase is the Knob Creek 15. Just never saw it anywhere. I think I might have seen it once and it was crazy expensive. Other than that, I didn't see it, never tried it. So I figured, why not make my own? We have the Knob Creek 12. We have the Knob Creek 18. Let's take 1 ounce of the 12, 1 ounce of the 18, and voila, we have it in a glass. It's my makeshift Knob Creek 15. Let's give it a nose. Rich nose. It, I really couldn't tell it apart on the nose, although I can tell there is some degree of oak in this. More than the 9 or the 12. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Okay, let me give it one more taste. So you can definitely taste the age in this thing. It definitely tastes older. I mean, in its most simplistic terms, yes, it tastes older than the 12. Maybe not as old as the 18. I think in this exactly 1 ounce each to make this 2 ounce pour, I'm getting a little bit more of the age from the 18 because that seems to be a little bit bolder. The leather or the oak coming on the 18 of the age, and I'm definitely getting that from this. I would definitely say I think it's leaning more towards the 18 than the 18, but then again, this is a little bit bolder. But I would say this. In reality, if you take these two, this is about, it varies, but we'll call it in the 60s. This was like 150. Just call it, even just for argument's sake, call it $100 difference, because that's roughly what it is. So you figure the 15, I saw prices ranging. That was a fairly wide range. I mean, in the MSRP, they say is 100. In reality, I think I saw it more for maybe 130. Anywhere between... I've seen it anywhere between 90 and 130, but in New Jersey, I would say 130. So that's kind of, not exactly in the middle, maybe leaning a little bit more towards, the higher end of the 18, but somewhere in the middle. This is good. I'm still kind of tasting the age a bit on the 18, but I got to tell you something. And I've done videos on this one, and then originally I was saying, well, this is a little bit better than this, but it's not $100, better. And at this point, having this opened up like this, I got to honestly say that I still prefer actually the 12. And even if this was a drop better, my argument is it may be, you have these, 6 years extra in age, but is it, and it's $100 more in price, is it really worth $100? Is it $100 better? And the answer in every situation was no. But I was like, well, maybe this is a drop. I don't think so. Actually, I got to be honest with you. I really do prefer this. This is definitely better than the Knob Creek 9. And I kind of thought it was close. I thought maybe the 18. But, I mean, this really, of the 100 proof line, I still say this is better. And what I'm going to do even right now, with that being the 15, I'm going to take a small pour of each, pour it, compare it next to that. And I'm not going to do it blind, but I'm going to prove that to myself. Here we go. Okay, so we have these poured up, a little bit of each in a glass. Let's do this in order of age. This is the Knob Creek 12. Cheers. Very good. My makeshift Knob Creek 15. Cheers. It's very good. And Knob Creek 18. Cheers. I really do think, after a little bit more analysis, from where I said initially this might be a drop better, I'm not really sure about that. I think, there is something I think specifically, definitely with bourbon, where, bourbon, improves with age. There's an age statement. In theory, as it gets older, it matures more. But I think there definitely could be a point where it's overaged, over-oaked. And I'm not quite sure that, I know they're going even further with the 21 or whatever that is. And I think this, there's a lot of good things out of this, but at the same time, you could be reaching that limit where, maybe it's getting too aged. So I still say, regardless of, you can argue, which is better or not, and the 15, for the money, yeah, the Knob Creek 9 is a great deal, and like $39 or even less. But all around on this line, the 12, I'll do this one more time, 12, and skip right to the 18. Yeah, I mean, you can go either way with this. Oh, this is a little more mature, this is better tasting. This is $100 difference. I'd go with this all day. This is not going to be a buy again. And the 15 I can't see, but it was a nice little creation of myself one more time. This is a nice middle point between them. I do say this is a nice middle point. The 15 is a nice midpoint, but it's not something I'm going to see. And quite honestly, this is the one that's available just about everywhere. And certainly a step up from the Knob Creek 9, but $100 less than this. And you're not seeing the 15. If you do, I'd still say go with this. Thanks for watching. Cheers.